basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones, cause that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights, now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Cook, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sharp. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Sharp. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 7-yard line.
Now a run with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. But now the try here for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jets 7, Broncos nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run with Howard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So 3rd and long now for Lock and the Broncos following the sack. Lock working out of the gun. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
looking to throw. Sharp. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Sharp. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on 2nd and 13. Locke eluding the pressure right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the
2nd down and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 7, Broncos 0.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 34. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 29, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down now, it's Howard, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
On first and goal, Howard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On second down, it's Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
From the 8, it's third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets on the move. Couple of big plays back-to-back.
47-yard run.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, Weathers, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Sharp. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Sharp. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Sharp. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. going on first down. Sharp, he's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
On the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Ford is the mic.
Throwing again. Sharp. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Complete on the jump ball. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 12, Locke on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
He's taken
that one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. but the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
57's the mark. Watch 57. Watch the curve. Downside. 57.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
Pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. 57. To throw again. Locke. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a bit.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Sharp. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sharp setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Cook. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards on the play, first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs. And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
What we got? 40.
Back to throw. Sharp. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Sharp. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They try again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Sharp. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
Jordan Howard.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At his own 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Block. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cook. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. From the gun. Lock. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Cook following the penalty. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
A loss of 2.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sharp. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Double.
Looking to throw. Sharp. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
4 yards. Tackle made at the 38.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the air on second down. Sharp. Oh, no, he lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Back to throw. Sharp looking for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
23-yard line.
One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants